Jin is being harassed online, and the reason will make you angry. RM was told to stay silent. Fans are sobbing. And is HYBE really ignoring V? Stay tuned to learn more. Jin is being harassed online, and the reason will make you angry. BTS member Jin recently found himself at the center of controversy after he released promotional pictures for his upcoming single, Echo, which will be released on May 16th. Jin surprised fans with a new punk rock look, featuring straightened hair and an all-black leather outfit, including leather pants, a t-shirt, and a jacket. At first, fans were excited about his new look, but soon people started arguing about it online. The discussion quickly shifted to Jin's age. At 32, some people on the internet harshly criticized him, saying he was too old to have such a young style. This criticism revealed a bigger problem in the K-pop industry, known as ageism, which means treating people unfairly because of their age. Many online comments were negative about Jin trying a style that people typically expect from younger artists, which sparked wider conversations on social media about unfair age standards in the industry. Fans quickly stepped in to support Jin, calling out the unfairness of criticizing idols based on age. They pointed out that the industry often gets criticized for debuting artists too young, but then older idols also face criticism when they try new things. One fan expressed frustration, saying that it was normal for rock stars to keep youthful styles even at 40 years old, noting that most rock stars nowadays are actually in their 60s. Another fan mentioned Bruce Springsteen, who is still touring at age 75, and Mick Jagger, who also continues to perform energetically despite his age. Supporters argued that those who criticized Jin didn't understand rock music culture, where age is usually not a limiting factor. Fans clearly expressed that creativity and style should not be restricted by age, especially in rock music, known for allowing artists to express themselves freely. Despite the debate, Jin's solo activities are moving forward strongly. His first solo world tour will start in June 2025, beginning with concerts in South Korea. After that, Jin will perform in 9 other cities around the world. This tour marks a significant step in Jin's career as he promotes his new album, Echo. Fans everywhere are excited about both the album and the tour, looking forward to seeing Jin's personal growth as an artist separate from BTS. As discussions continue around Jin's promotional photos, the broader topic of ageism in the entertainment industry remains a key issue. Jin is confidently moving into this new phase of his career, and people will be closely watching how his solo activities either challenge or reinforce the current standards in the industry. RM makes a shocking confession. He doesn't know BTS. BTS will finish their military service in June. They began serving in the military in December 2023, and their fans around the world are eagerly waiting for their return. Looking back at the group's history, RM shared some thoughts in a 2020 interview with Weverse magazine. He said that when BTS first started in 2013, he felt sure he knew everything about the group. However, after 7 years, RM realized that his understanding had changed completely. He admitted he didn't really understand BTS at all. In that interview, RM explained that describing BTS was very challenging. At first, he felt that everything about the group was clear and easy to understand. He described himself as ambitious and a bit naive, believing everything was achievable. But over the years, his view changed. RM began to see that BTS was more complicated than he originally thought. Eventually, he concluded that the group members were just people who were meant to meet each other and be together. RM also spoke about how the 7 members came together and described it as almost magical. He compared their surprising success to a small startup company suddenly becoming extremely successful. Looking back, he mentioned that the music industry was filled with confusing and contradictory situations. RM thought he had understood these situations one by one, but eventually realized he didn't clearly understand anything at all. Reflecting on his 20s, RM shared that they were filled with intense experiences. He faced fame, conflicts, confusion, and dealt with many different people. Despite these challenges, he found these years fulfilling and full of happiness. RM felt grateful for everything he experienced and learned during that period. He acknowledged it was tough, but he felt it was rewarding too. As their military service comes to an end, fans are excited to see what new projects BTS will undertake. The return of these members will likely mark an important new chapter in their lives, both personally and professionally. RM was snubbed by the Korean Music Awards, and fans are outraged. RM recently found his album, Right Place, Wrong Person, surprisingly left out of the nominations for this year's Korean Music Awards, KMA. Fans were puzzled and disappointed by this omission, especially given the album's positive critical reception. In an interview on April 21st, KMA judge and music journalist Jo Hyrim explained why RM's album was not nominated. According to Jo, the album didn't clearly fit into any single music genre, making it difficult for judges to categorize it. She described RM's album as an example of how some excellent albums can be overlooked during the nomination process, simply because their style doesn't neatly match traditional categories. Jo pointed out that albums aiming for an alternative sound, like RM's, often cause disagreements among judges. She mentioned another similar example, the band Balming Tiger, whose music also faced similar issues. Jo noted that, although RM's album was great, the ambiguity of its genre created significant debate among committee members, ultimately leading to its exclusion. Jo's explanation quickly spread online, causing a strong reaction from BTS fans. Many fans expressed frustration and criticism towards the KMA selection process on social media platforms. They argued that RM's album represented modern music trends, and that this creativity should be celebrated rather than penalized. Fans argued strongly that strict genre labels can prevent recognizing innovative music. Some even questioned the credibility of the KMA committee, suggesting that awards shows should adapt to new musical styles and encourage artistic experimentation instead of limiting them. They stressed that RM's work exemplifies exactly the kind of creativity and boundary-breaking approach that modern music should embrace. Although RM hasn't publicly responded to this situation, the controversy has further highlighted his album and increased its appreciation among listeners who value originality and innovation. Despite not appearing on the KMA nominee list, RM's Right Place, Wrong Person remains influential and widely respected. Jin just assured fans that BTS will return. An unforgettable moment took place at Coldplay's concert in South Korea in April, when BTS member Jin joined Coldplay's lead singer Chris Martin on stage, creating a special memory for fans. This happened during Coldplay's Music of the Spheres World Tour. Jin performed The Astronaut, a meaningful solo song co-written by Chris Martin specifically for Jin before Jin went to serve in the military. After their performance, Chris Martin said that even though Coldplay was finishing their time in Korea, BTS would soon be returning. Jin replied in a sincere way, asking fans to wait a little longer and promising them that BTS would definitely be back together soon. These words quickly spread on social media and filled BTS fans with excitement and new hope for the group's comeback. To lighten the mood, Chris Martin joked that people were attending Coldplay's concerts partly because BTS was currently not available to perform, which made Jin and the audience laugh. This friendly joke showed the strong and genuine friendship between BTS and Coldplay, who have worked together closely over the years. Although 5 members of BTS are currently serving in the military, their connection with Coldplay has stayed strong. Their support was clear at the concert, where RM attended along with Jin and the famous K-pop singer PSY. RM went to the concert with his family and was seen having a great time. Fans eagerly shared videos online of RM dancing and enjoying the songs. These clips showed him jumping and clearly having fun. Backstage, RM also spent some relaxed time with Chris Martin and PSY. He shared an Instagram photo showing them looking comfortable and having fun together. In the picture, Chris Martin warmly hugged RM and PSY, with RM leaning against Martin and making a happy gesture. Fans loved seeing this moment, and the photo quickly went viral. At the same time, excitement is growing around Jin's solo career. The most exciting news for fans is that June 2025 will also likely see the official return of all BTS members as a group. Until then, Jin's clear and comforting promise that BTS will try to come back soon gives fans around the world hope and excitement as they eagerly wait for the group's reunion and future activities. RM was told to stay silent. BTS's RM caught the internet's attention, not for his music or a live show, but for his deep and reflective answers in an interview that has gone viral. In this interview, RM tackled the tough topic of the K-pop industry's rigorous training system. Unlike others who might shy away from such controversial topics, RM didn't hold back. He mentioned that his management prefers he steer clear of such questions, but he felt it was crucial to address both the good and bad aspects. He acknowledged that while the strict training is challenging, it has played a significant role in shaping the unique aspects of the K-pop industry. He also noted that there have been improvements, like fairer contracts and better training conditions for new artists. When asked whether the intense focus on perfection and the constant pressure are unique to K-pop, RM gave a detailed response rooted in Korea's history. He explained that Korea has undergone extreme hardships, especially over the last 100 years, which forced the country to rebuild from scratch. RM emphasized that Korea's swift transformation from a poor country to a globally recognized nation was largely due to its people's extreme dedication and hard work. RM also commented on how people from Western countries like France and the UK might not fully understand the Korean dedication to hard work, sometimes seeing it as too intense. However, he explained that this strong work ethic is what has driven Korea's success and what makes K-pop appealing worldwide. RM acknowledged that such intense efforts can sometimes cause issues, but he highlighted the positive outcomes and worldwide fame that have resulted. Additionally, RM expressed some annoyance with how global music streaming services lump all Korean music under the K-pop label. Yet he acknowledged that this label has come to signify quality, thanks to the achievements of those who paved the way in the industry. His well-thought-out answers deeply resonated with many, earning him lots of praise for his openness, wisdom, and maturity. Fans appreciated his balanced views and are looking forward to his return from military service, valuing his sincere and thoughtful approach. Fans are sobbing. On the evening of April 22nd, there was a particularly touching moment during the last episode of Kian's Bizarre B&B that deeply moved fans of BTS. As the show was coming to an end, Jin made a heartfelt appeal to his fans. He passionately shouted his wish into the sky, hoping for his fans' happiness. This scene where Jin shouted, "BTS Army, be happy," resonated widely, sparking a wave of emotional reactions across the fan community and becoming a viral sensation on social media. The segment where Jin expressed his wish was straightforward, yet incredibly touching. It quickly became a highlight and spread fast across social media platforms. The sincerity and affection in Jin's message deeply affected the fans. Many people on various social media, especially on platform X, felt a deep connection with his words. They appreciated Jin's kindness and the strong bond he maintains with ARMY, noting how his actions consistently demonstrate his care and commitment. The responses varied from intense emotional expressions to affirmations of the reciprocal love between the artist and his fans. A fan mentioned that although Jin's wish was simple, it held a great deal of emotional significance, particularly for those who have struggled with achieving happiness. Another fan felt recognized and loved through Jin's words, emphasizing the special connection between BTS and their fans. Several other fans pointed out that such moments truly showcase Jin's authentic nature and his ability to make fans feel cherished and important, even through a television screen. Furthermore, the responses weren't limited to just expressions of love and appreciation. Some fans confessed they were brought to tears by the honesty and timing of Jin's message during the farewell episode of the show. Overall, Jin's straightforward wish during Kian's Bizarre B&B evolved into a significant moment for ARMY worldwide, reinforcing the deep bond between the idol and his fans. Why Jin chose RM and Jungkook over the other BTS members. Kian's Bizarre B&B, known for its lighthearted and entertaining content, was well received, garnering positive reviews from both fans and critics. The day following the final episode, Jin participated in a Kwanda session with Netflix Korea alongside his fellow cast members. During this session, he shared thoughts that quickly won over fans on social media. In the Kwanda, Jin was asked about which BTS members he would like to have on the show. He chose RM and Jungkook as ideal guests, explaining that their unique characteristics would enhance the show. He commended RM for his ability to speak multiple languages, which Jin believed would appeal to an international audience. He noted RM's leadership and organizational abilities, which make him stand out in any group scenario. Jungkook was another pick by Jin, who he affectionately described as a chaotic sibling-like member. Jin praised Jungkook for being hardworking, a skilled cook, and having great stamina, all attributes that Jin thought would make Jungkook a dynamic and engaging participant on the show. Fans loved Jin's selection, showing their support on social media by affectionately referring to RM and Jungkook as "my family." RM is often viewed as the group's spokesperson, especially when English is required, thanks to his excellent language skills and leadership abilities. Jungkook is known for his lively and competitive spirit on variety shows, which fans believe would make him a perfect fit for this kind of TV format. During the Konda, Jin's interaction with another cast member, Jin Ya-eun, was also highlighted. When it was suggested that another member might join the show, Ya-eun enthusiastically stated that Jin was all they needed. In response to a question about their chemistry on the show, Jin expressed that he felt sorry for Ya-eun because he hadn't been very empathetic when she faced difficulties during the show's challenges. He apologized to her directly, showing a moment of genuine sincerity and humility. This session not only showcased Jin's thoughtful personality and his relationships with his group members, but also strengthened his popularity and the bond he shares with his fans and colleagues. As Kian's Bizarre B&B ends its successful run, the enthusiasm surrounding Jin's remarks and the show's compelling content continues to endear him to a worldwide audience, who are eager to see more of his appearances. Is HYBE really ignoring V? On April 22nd, V was nominated for the Special Award, the Artist of the Year, at the 2024 Music Awards Japan, hosted by UCN, Japan's largest commercial music broadcaster. This nomination is particularly meaningful, as it is determined by fan votes and song requests, reflecting significant fan support. Despite this honor, there's been a noticeable lack of response from his management company, Big Hit Music, which has disappointed many of his fans. While other artists from Big Hit, such as the group Tomorrow X Together, were publicly recognized by the label for their nominations, V's similar achievement received no public acknowledgement from Big Hit. This oversight has sparked a lot of dissatisfaction among his fans, noticeable through their vocal expressions of disappointment on social media platforms. Fans are discussing what they see as a recurring issue of neglect from Big Hit towards V's solo projects, which is particularly poignant during his military service. On platforms like X, fans are sharing their confusion and dissatisfaction with how Big Hit is handling the situation, with some saying that the label is not valuing his work appropriately, and others outright accusing the label of not fulfilling its responsibilities towards the artist. One fan stressed that such a prestigious nomination should be recognized and celebrated by Big Hit, considering the visibility and promotional opportunity it provides. Another person questioned the label's commitment to supporting V's solo career, highlighting the company's apparent indifference. Adding to the fans' frustration is the belief that V's artistic efforts are being overlooked or even exploited without proper acknowledgement. This feeling was further highlighted by a fan who claimed that the company is shamelessly using V's ideas without recognizing his contributions. The silence from Big Hit and the official BTS channels regarding this significant accolade has not only confused, but also deeply disappointed his fans. They feel that V's contributions to music and his individual achievements should be given the same level of attention and celebration as any other artist under the label. Fans continue to speak out on social media, urging Big Hit to properly recognize his work and his role in not only furthering his own career, but also in enhancing the company's reputation worldwide.